Grand arrival's done. It is workouts time in Canary Wharf. Eubank and Benn Jr. on a fantastic card in association with Undisputed, the voice of boxing. And you'll be hearing my voice tonight because we're going to do something a little different. A bit of commentary on the guys as they work out. The last touches before we see them in the ring Saturday night. A very happy and relaxed looking Conor Benn, one of the stars, of course, in the brilliant boxing game. Play Undisputed, but it's no game on Saturday night as he tries so desperately to exact revenge on his bitter rival, Eubank Jr. Will it be a victory for family and Team Benn for the very first time in this long, engaging, thrilling history that goes back over 3 decades? Conor Benn with the chance for redemption. Father and son. And how many times have they done that over the years? Great to see. Nigel and Conor. So is it repeat for Eubank Jr. A long career, 35 victories, and maybe the sweetest of all in April at Tottenham over his arch rival Conor Benn. But how will he be this time around? 7 months later, 36 now. The weight's still tough, but the wait will be over in just a few days' time. Saturday night, we will find out whether Eubank can finish this duel, this story, this history once and for all. The trainer of the moment, having guided Terence Crawford to conquer Canelo, Bo Mack is back with Eubank Jr. Jack Catterall, who's had a move over to the States, changed trainers from Jamie Moore after a long relationship. 31-2 now, 13 knockouts on the record for El Gato, the 32-year-old southpaw, coming off that strange victory against Harlem Eubank. Lost to Arnold Barboza Jr. before that. He got that revenge over Josh Taylor, beat Regis Prograis. Quality southpaw, beautiful skills. If he gets in a rhythm, he's a tough night's work for anyone at world level. Philly's Bozy Ennis now in the corner with Jack Catterall. Bozy, of course, the father of Jaron Boots Ennis, major trainer in Philly, and he believes Echo Esserman is an easy night's work for Jack Catterall. Well, he's 36 now, but what momentum he's carrying. Echo Esserman from Nottingham, the engine, and after that brilliant win over Josh Taylor, the 3rd victory in a row for him at this stage of his career. He's never looked better. He's on the verge of a world title shot, but firstly, he has to deal with the southpaw skills of Jack Catterall. Adam Azim, one of the hottest prospects, fighters, talents worldwide, and he's chomping at the bit to perform on this sort of stage. Undefeated in 13, 10 knockouts for the 23-year-old, the assassin, who's had a quiet 2025 after that excellent win over Sergey Lipinets in February. He's back in November, and he hopes to be back with a bang. Look at that focus. Absolutely astonishing. The discipline, the team around him, and the talent. He just oozes class in everything he does. American pocket rocket, Kurt Scooby from California. 16 knockouts in his 18 victories. He can really punch. He's coming at fairly short notice for this tough assignment against the red-hot Adam Azim. But Scooby promises this is his night, his coming out party. A quiet prayer from Kurt Scooby. Going in with the undefeated Adam Azim, and look at his physique. Ripped and ready. The midnight train returns. Richard Riakporhe. Great story behind him. Of course, survived a torrid upbringing and has become one of the most photographed fighters in British boxing. A part-time model and a really good fighter, 18 wins, only that one defeat in the rematch to Chris Smith at his beloved Selhurst Park. But a chance now up at heavyweight, and he was telling me yesterday he's so pleased that he doesn't have to get down to cruiser. Like Lawrence Okoli and others, Jordan Thompson, who's moved up, free now in the glamorous heavyweight division. Up from the south coast, which is of course Eubank territory, big Conor Benn mate, Tommy Welsh, who's undefeated in 69 knockouts. Some haven't heard of him yet, but he's big Scott Welsh's son, former world title challenger, great cult character Scott, and Tommy's not only a great guy, but he can really fight. And it's a thrilling encounter he has with Richard Riakporhe. Tommy Welsh, ready to rock and roll on Saturday night, undefeated and about to step into the big time. It's the Magic Man, no, not Paulie Malignaggi, but Britain's Sam Gilly, the 31-year-old who has a dream chance to become the British champion on Saturday night in the super welterweight division. The Commonwealth title also on the line in this fascinating clash with Ishmael Davis. It's a really good domestic dust-up. A huge Spurs fan, and what a moment it'll be for him and his family and friends to fight at the magnificent Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday night. Another opportunity for Ishmael Davis, the Black Panther from Leeds, who we've seen regularly on the major stages. Troy Williamson, Josh Kelly, Serhij Boachuk out in Riyadh, Kieman Agyarko, of course, in Belfast. He's coming off a victory, and this is a wonderful chance. He's a great guy, and he's become a fan's favourite in the last 12 to 18 months. Well, this is flyweight, a future superstar. Mikey Talon, undefeated in 10. He shone in Vegas, so he gets a slot on this huge card at Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday night. He's one of the favourites of His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, and there he is with Joe Gallagher, recently revealed he's cancer-free, which is fabulous news for the industry after his difficult year, his tough battles, and a tip-top trainer, a legendary trainer, in with a really promising young fighter. What a moment for Fazan Shahid from Bradford, the 33-year-old, Team Fizzy on the back of his shirt. Got a draw with Alfie Clegg, been in with a couple of unbeaten prospects in his 4 years as a professional, but now has to deal with Mikey Talon. Fazan Shahid with a record of 4-2 and 2 draws as well. Looking calm and relaxed, happy to be here and going through the final motions in this workout. Looking sharp on the pads. Day 2 done and dusted. The Voice of Boxing in collaboration with Play Undisputed, and Conor Benn, of course, a big part of the game, and he looked so relaxed, didn't he, alongside his dad Nigel. For Chris, it was real focus, very serious side to Junior. Polar opposites, aren't they? They clash Saturday night. Tomorrow it's the press conference here, then Friday the weigh-in at your call. Saturday night, Tottenham Hotspur for the rematch.